What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Bella and I had a nail day. I was going for a Elphaba vibe. Does today's video have anything to do with Elphaba? No, but we are rolling out the red carpet for a few new dolls, like the 2025 Holiday Barbie. On Mattel Creations, the price is listed as $49. Say what now? It's a Barbie Signature Doll, but personally, I think it's a little pricey. On the back of the box, we can see all the different dolls available this year. Well, not all. I saw this doll on Mattel Creations. They all have the same dress and same accessories, so I was mainly shopping for heads. This is a sculpt that I love in a skin tone I don't think I have, so that's the one I got. Because with these higher doll prices, I have to pick and choose. The front of the box has a large picture window with a gold ribbon print. Between the packaging, we find a certificate of authenticity, a doll stand with a base that will add some height to the doll. This doll has a model muse body with bent arms and silver painted fingernails. The dress is like a silver, gold, and cream color. The fabric has a lot of texture and metallic threads running through it, making kind of a floral design. The skirt is a single layer with a visible pattern on the other side. Even without an underskirt, this fabric is allowing the skirt to look kind of full. The skirt is gathered at the waist and the top comes to a little V. The dress appears to be strapless but has clear straps to help hold it up. There's a ruffle of tulle in the front attached under the bust. It does not go all the way around. Under the tulle, there is a bow with singed edges, and we can see some stitching right down the center. Personally, I would love to not see the stitches, so I might end up removing the bow just to see how it looks. The fabric on the dress does go all the way around, and the dress velcros in the back. This doll has gold-colored plastic earrings that are removable. She has brownish red hair with a side part, brown eyes with a soft eye makeup, and a neutral lip color. She wears gold-colored heels. She's not shiny or pixelated, even though mine has a few factory defects, but might be a match for the Barbie Made to Move boxer. So she'll be right back. I just warmed the doll's head and I'm just gonna gently pull it off. Well, as gently as I can. Why am I switching it? Because the Model Muse body has the basic 5 points of articulation, and I need a little more than that. The dress was designed for a Model Muse, so it's a little snug on a classic Barbie, but we can make it work because now she's more posable. Since we're changing things, I want to see what it looks like without the bow. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind bows. This Holiday Barbie had one. This one did too. It makes me think Christmas present. I loved this dress from 2019, and that's like a big bow on the shoulder, but I wasn't a big fan of the glitter. But I'm gonna carefully remove this bow. And what do you think? Not bad. The tulle at the top is sticking out a little. What if I just tucked it in? I'm stitching it down with a needle and thread. To customize the look a little, I'm switching out her earrings for some metallic gold ones for a little sparkle. For $33 on Mattel Creations, we can get a Holiday Ken 2025. On the back of the box it says, Ken is ready to celebrate the introduction of his first ever holiday doll. I saw 4 Kens in this collection. They are Barbie Signature Dolls with a certificate of authenticity, a doll stand, and a Ken with rooted hair on top. The sides are painted, the hair has product, the doll's face is not pixelated, he wears a gold tuxedo jacket and a black bow tie where I can see the stitches in the center. The bottom of the jacket has a visible hem on the sides. The lapels are black and they are sewn to the gold fabric, so we have a nice edge there. The jacket is finished all the way around. There's a shiny faux button in the front. It looks like the jacket is held closed with a plastic stay. So if I cut that, I won't be able to close it again unless I sew on a snap. I would have loved if it came with a small snap because I have to open it. Under the jacket, he wears a white sleeveless shirt. Mine is stitched closed at the top, but we do have a few strips of Velcro closing it in the front. The shirt is separate from the jacket and the pants and has a piece of elastic to help hold it down. He wears black pants, that Velcro in the back, and a pair of black shoes. This doll has a Model Muse Ken body, so he can move at the head, shoulder, and hip. Personally, I would have loved if this Ken came on a made-to-move body, or the clothes would have been nice as a fashion pack. But I'm happy to see Ken get a holiday doll. Speaking of Ken, the doctor has arrived. Doctor Who? Exactly. I got Doctor Who, the 15th Doctor. This is a Barbie Signature Doll. On the side of the box, we can see the actor who plays Doctor Who. On the other side, there's a picture of the actress who plays Ruby Sunday. On the back of the box, it says, Barbie celebrates Doctor Who, joining the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday in their adventures through time and space. Pretty cool picture on the back of the box. We get a certificate of authenticity letting us know this is a black label doll, a doll stand, and a doll. On Mattel Creations, this doll has a price of $55. Has the basic Ken face sculpt and the Harley Ken body type, with movement at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, and ankle. Do I still wish this doll was made to move? Yes. Yes, I do. And I think there's a match. Probably the Barbie looks buff Ken, is my guess. And there are other options if you would like a different body type. I was really happy to see that this doll has a fade. Well, kinda. There's some speckling going on. But this doll is not pixelated, has brown eyes, a mustache, but the mustache is kinda shiny. I like the fit. We're getting a brown faux leather jacket. It has pretty good stitching around the edges, stops a little past the knee. The coat is finished all the way around. Here's a look at the inside. The doctor wears a short sleeve shirt with blue stripes in the front, a collar, has Velcro in the front, and no stripes in the back. The shirt is held down with elastic. We're getting blue pants with pockets, that Velcro in the back, and a pair of white shoes with painted details. Confession, I haven't been watching Doctor Who. Those weeping angels made me take a break a few doctors back. But I can always appreciate a doll. And I'm happy that I still have the TARDIS that I made years ago. There's a video. Speaking of years, Mattel is celebrating its 80th birthday with Anniversary dolls. On the back of the box, there's a full-body picture of the doll and information on the side. This doll has a suggested retail price of $60 for a certificate of authenticity on what feels like cardstock, a red doll stand, and a doll. I got the closed-mouth Brooklyn because I love the closed-mouth Brooklyn. When I saw the opportunity to get her with her eyes facing forward, I took it. Her hair is pulled up into a bun. I would have loved braids or those fuzzy twists, like the ones from the Barbie 65th anniversary doll. But that's just a personal preference. Her hair is brown with painted edges. She has brown eyes, freckles, a red lip color. The hairstyle from the back is what it is. She wears shiny gold metallic earrings with the letter M and a faux ruby that dangles. The earrings are removable. She has a curvy Model Muse body with one bent arm, wears a red glitter dress. The glitter does transfer onto other things. At the top, she has tulle sleeves that look like a bow, a tulle skirt, and bustle. It is all sewn to the dress, which velcros in the back. The dress has a side split, and she wears a pair of tulle gloves. And she finishes her look with red translucent heels, which are totally making me think Wizard of Oz. See, I knew I painted these Elphaba nails for a reason, but my shoes easily fall off, so I'll need to take care. When compared to my other Brooklyn, the 65th anniversary doll seems to have a slightly warmer skin tone. I put her on the blue tie-dye made-to-move Barbie body, but I think she might be a better match for the Barbie Looks doll. So let's try that one out and see how we like it. Let us know what you think about these dolls in the comments down below. Thank you for joining us while we checked out a few dolls. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!